So hey nerds, this is Suman and this is our today's integral. And this type of integral where you have this term is basically known as fractional integral. Right? So how to solve this kind of integral? So it can be solved if you know the expansion formula for this thing. Yes, so we know that the expansion formula of cosine of x is actually 1 minus x squared over 2 factorial plus x4 over 4 factorial minus x6 over 6 factorial plus it goes so on and on like this. Okay, so we can write it is in summation form like this. So n goes from our 0 to infinity because it is infinite Maclaurin series. Yes, and what we have, firstly we have the alternate positive and negative sign, right? So in order to encounter that fact, we have to use minus 1 raised to n. Okay, and the power term you can see it is increases by 2 once you move from one function to another, that is like 2n. So we can write it as x raised to 2n. Okay, and the factorial also increases by 2. If you write here 0 factorial, it goes like 2, 4, 6, like 2n factorial something. So it is going to be 2n factorial here. So I think it is very much clear to you. Okay, so after that what we can do? So let us write this as t. For an instance, this is t. So we have x is this much. So replace x equals t square, or simply put that. So you get cosine of x is your what? Summation that goes from n equals 0 to infinity negative 1 raised to n. And in terms of x, you must have to substitute t squared. So it is t squared raised to the 2n over 2n factorial. So in general, it can be written as like this: summation n goes from 0 to infinity, right? Negative 1 raised to the power n t raised to 4n divided by 2n factorial. Okay, so this is what we got finally. Then just substitute here. We have I is integral that can be written as this much: summation n goes from 0 to infinity negative 1 raised to power n t raised to 4n divided by 2n factorial, and it is with this respect to t. Sorry for that. Okay, so the summation can be taken out from the integration, like n goes from 0 to infinity. Okay, and this much term minus 1 raised to n over 2n factorial also can be taken out. Okay, and simply you get t raised to 4n with some disrespect to dt, and this is our general power rule formula. So for power expansion, we know the fact that x raised to n plus 1 over n plus 1. So I can write it as I is summation n goes from 0 to infinity, okay, negative 1 raised to n x raised to t raised to 4n plus 1 divided by 4n plus 1. Okay, and we have left here is 2n factorial, so with some integration constant c. So this would be our final integral. And if you understand this, you might tell me another type of integral that I will be putting in another video. Up to there, bye bye.